One of the most unhelpful things you can tell yourself as a singer is just to relax. Despite our desires that singing should feel easy, free, and natural, our muscles can tend to have a mind of their own. Unwanted muscle tension is a problem that plagues singers at all levels of their ability. There are reasons why, and there are strategies we can employ to make singing tension-free. My name is Darren Wicks. I'm a contemporary voice coach from Melbourne, Australia. Today I'm at my local gym to talk about all things muscular. Welcome to Total Voice TV. Tension is created anytime you are stretched, either emotionally or physically. In singing, tension is often known by another name, constriction, and it's connected with the feeling that our singing is effortful or not as easy as we would expect it to be. Singers with excessive tension might experience soreness or tiredness in their muscles, and most people feel better when they're singing with a sense of ease and a lack of tension. So let's talk about why you might be experiencing unwanted tension in your singing. Tension really has its roots in the synergy of how the vocal system works together as a whole. Making vocal sound really takes three things. We need a power source, which is the air coming up from our lungs. We need a vibrator, which is our vocal folds opening and closing. And then we need a resonator, a way of amplifying that vocal sound, which is our throat and mouth. So all of these components work within a dynamic relationship. But if one of the elements is sufficiently out, there'll be a perception of extra effort needed as the body tries to compensate for that lack of efficiency. Some of the tensions we feel begin and end in the mind. For example, stage fright or performance anxiety, which I talked about in a previous video, can cause us to tense up in anticipation of the stress of performing. Also, if we know there is a passage in a song which is difficult, or there's a high note or something in there that's challenging, we might tense up in anticipation of that. Some of the tensions we feel are the result of habit. For example, we've always done something a certain way and we just don't know a better or more efficient way to do it. By and large, many of us lack awareness in how we're using our bodies throughout the day, and we might have poor habits when it comes to physical posture that contribute to tension in our bodies. Another kind of tension I call compensatory, and that means that there's a lack of control or strength in one system of the voice, and we recruit other muscles to try to help or compensate for that lack of strength. I think the major reason why we have tension is because we don't have a dedicated singing instrument. We use our vocal anatomy to perform multiple tasks throughout the day, such as speaking, breathing, eating, swallowing, even anchoring our body during hard physical activity. So let's talk about some of those common culprits that affect our singing with unwanted tension. For example, in our respiration or breathing system, poor posture, tight abdominals can affect your ability to take in a low, easy breath or even regulate that outward breath. In your phonation system, any tightness in the neck muscles or engaging those swallowing muscles while we're trying to sing can produce a constricted sound. In our articulation system, a tight jaw or a tight tongue will affect your ability to produce beautiful, free, open, ringing vowel sounds, or even to be understood with your word sounds. And then with our mind, internal tension, fear, self-doubt can affect your body's ability to sing freely and expressively. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by... Hey guys, quick change of scenery. We've come into the Total Voice studio because I want to give you some practical tips. So here are my 10 tips for taming tension in singers. Tip number 1, warm up your voice. All singers need to develop their capacity and their confidence in themselves to be able to warm up their voice. We should complete a short warm-up of about 10 minutes before every practice session and longer warm-ups of 15 to 20 minutes before a gig or a performance. A number of scientific studies into the value of vocal warm-ups have shown that singers report their voice being less fatigued after a warm-up and that their singing is more effortless and relaxed. Your warm-ups should be designed as gentle exercises that focus on getting things moving rather than strenuous vocal exercises. Your warm-ups need to cover the full range of your voice and focus on common areas of tension, including your posture, your neck, your jaw, your breathing. Try to include also some mindfulness exercises in your warm-up that quieten your mind and help you focus your attention on the present. Tip number 2, build your awareness. You might not be aware of muscle tension problem until someone points it out to you. You might discover it by accident, or you might catch yourself doing something crazy in a video recording. Whatever the reason, the first step in addressing tension is simply to be aware of it. At this stage, we're not trying to change anything, and we're certainly not punishing ourselves for having tension. We just need a point of reference to monitor how that tension is affecting our singing. So one strategy might be just simply to put your hands on an area where you feel that tension and to sing during that tension. La 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 la. We could try giving ourselves a score out of 10 for how much tension you're feeling in that area, and then see if you can change that score by increasing and decreasing the tension. Another point of reference would be simply to use a small mirror and watch what you're doing. Ya 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 ya. Or to use the video camera on your phone to take small snapshots of what you're doing while you sing. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Tip number 3 is distraction. So the opposite of being aware or focusing on our tension might be to use some technique to distract your body and mind. And to do this, we simply apply energy somewhere else in the body other than where you're feeling the tension. For example, you could try running or jogging on the spot while you sing, walking around the room, stacking the shelves. One technique that works really well for me is simply just pumping the arms. Another technique would be bending at the waist. Another technique of distraction would be to tense some muscles somewhere else in your body that are away from your voice. For example, screw up your feet or thighs. For hundreds of years, classical singers have relied on these strong muscles at the top of our back, the latissimus muscles, which are activated when we pull down. So you can sing while pulling down or use some kind of resistance band like this. Tip number 4, self-massage. Massage therapy is one of the oldest remedies for tight muscles. While chronic and ongoing muscle pain should be treated by a professional therapist, day-to-day muscle tensions can be managed with a little bit of self-massage. So let's look at 3 places where you might want to apply some self-massage. First of all, the neck muscles. The name of one of the largest and outer neck muscles is the SCM or sternocleidomastoid muscle. It begins here where our shoulders and neck meet at the clavicle, and it travels up the side of your neck and inserts at the base of your skull. To find your SCM, cross your hands over and bring them underneath your earlobes. Using a little bit of tilting action, you should be able to find those SCM muscles. Use some large strokes down the side of your neck to massage that muscle. To massage your jaw, place your hands in front of your earlobes and bite down. When you find that area that bulges out, you've found your masseter muscle, and then using your fingertips in a circular motion, you can give that area a little bit of a massage. To massage the base of your tongue or the tongue root, interlock your fingers like this and use your thumbs to apply a bit of pressure here underneath your chin. You can even do this while you're singing. Ah. Give yourself about 30 seconds of massage here, and you want to feel that this area is soft and squishy like bread dough. With all self-massage, the goal is to go gentle and gradually ramp it up. You can massage one area for about 30 seconds. Tip number 5 is to tense it even more. It might sound crazy, but sometimes the best thing that you can do for tight muscles is to make them even tighter. There are several muscle relaxation techniques such as progressive muscle relaxation, PMR, and muscle tension therapy that involve tensing and releasing problem muscles. For example, place your hand on the side of your head and push with your head against the pressure of your hand. Hold this for about 20 seconds and you should feel some release here in the neck muscles. Do the same with your jaw by opening your mouth and try and close your jaw against the downward pressure. Hold this isometric for about 20 seconds and then you should feel that your jaw is a lot easier. And then try it also with your tongue by sticking out your tongue and trying to pull it in against the outward pull. After you do that, you should feel that your tongue is a lot looser. Tip number 6, character voices and emotions. If you feel like your voice is stuck in one place, one of the best things you can do to unstick your voice is simply assume a different voice. So try exploring character voices, regional accents, and vocal patterns connected with emotional responses. For example, when we laugh, we naturally relax our throat. So we could try ha 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 ha. The spooky ghost voice can help to relax the tongue. Santa Claus, ho 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 ho. Little baby voices. Speaking your song lyrics with highly excited voice or really tired and nervous voice, or sing and speak as your favorite cartoon character. You can have a lot of fun with this. Tip number 7, articulation patterns. Tongue twisters have been used by public speakers and actors to warm up their voice for centuries. You could try some tongue twisters like red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, Irish wristwatch, unique New York, money making Monday morning makes a merry mind. We can even put these on pitch. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather. Some consonant combinations such as GL will exercise the tongue. Gla, 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 glay, 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 glow, glow, glow. The Y consonant, ya, 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 yay, 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 will exercise the jaw. And the W consonant, wee, 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 will exercise the lips. Then we can work at alternating those consonants such as gla, glay, 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 gla, glay. Lastly, there's some wonderful made-up words that singers use very effectively for unsticking their voice, such as mana lava, mana lava, mana lava, mana lava, chukka chilla, chukka chilla, chukka chilla, chukka chilla, glockeda, 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 glockeda. And we can also put these on pitch. Glockeda, 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 glockeda. Have some fun with your articulation patterns. Tip number 8, body hacks. Body hacks are when we use simple body actions or processes that appear to be doing one thing but also have a related benefit for our singing. For example, try this. Imagine you have a big ball of peanut butter in your mouth and it's sticking to your teeth and the roof of your mouth. So chew really rigorously and use the tip of your tongue also to scrape off the peanut butter from your mouth. Now, while you're doing this, swallow. You'll notice that you have to stop chewing in order to swallow. Why is that? The body is pre-programmed to not allow you to chew and swallow at the same time because it's a choking hazard. So we can use this body hack with our singing. For example, if you commonly experience constriction in your throat or tightness in those swallowing muscles, try humming and chewing. Many of the body hacks I use are based on the idea that muscles that are in motion cannot simultaneously be tensed. So some more hacks that you can try: turning your head from side to side like one of those carnival clowns while you sing. Rocking your tongue backwards and forwards, such as when you say I, A. Another one I like to use a lot is just swinging the arms from side to side while you sing. Tip number 9, SOVT. So SOVT stands for Semi-Occluded Vocal Tract. This is a family of exercises that are used by speech therapists and voice coaches for training the voice. I won't say a lot about this tip because I've covered it in previous videos, but there are many semi-occluded sounds that are great for singers, and the most popular of those are the lip bubble, the tongue trill, and the NG. Semi-occluded sounds help you balance the voice. They balance the airflow and the acoustic energy of the voice, and they can be used for energizing the voice, warming up and cooling down the voice, stretching and extending your vocal range, smoothing out the transitions between your registers, and restoring a tired or sick voice. And they're great for vocal tension. Give them a try. Tip number 10, rest that voice. In tips 1 to 9, I talked about things that you can do to relieve muscle tension. But let's also remember that an effective treatment for tired and sore muscles is simply to rest them. That means as singers, we have to know when it's time to stop and rest our voice. If it hurts or feels wrong when you're doing something, then stop and seek some professional help. If you keep singing on tired and fatigued muscles, you're only going to prolong your recovery period and possibly cause ongoing problems for your voice. The main resting and recovery period for your voice happens when we are sleeping, but in their book, The Vocal Athlete, speech pathologist Marcy Rosenberg and Wedney LeBourne talk about using vocal naps throughout your day. These are short periods where you rest your voice for about 5 to 20 minutes. That means throughout your working day, try to find short periods where you can rest your voice. During gigs and performances, make effective use of those break times so that you're resting your voice. Thank you so much for watching the video today. If you found it helpful, please would you do me a favor and give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to my channel because I have regular tips coming out all the time for you. Speaking of tips, do you have any thoughts or ideas about taming unwanted tension? I'd love to hear them, and you can leave them in the comments below. Until next time, be well, keep singing, and remember, you were born to sing. Bye.